So anyway, I'm going to talk a little louder here because I know the music's going to be kind of loud. Because if I hit escape, let's see. Okay. There's really no way to in-game to change the sound level. But the whole thing here is you are stuck because the train can't go any further. Or at least the subway can't go any further. You want to get out, you need a train ticket. Because it's a train station. Notice the song? The entire game is like this, by the way. They don't actually talk. The dialogue is shown on the screen. He sets up the whole story right here. He had a train ticket. And he says you can have it, but he fucked up. Somehow the ticket got torn up. And as he walked around the station, they got deposited in different places, so that's the whole gist of the game. Alright, catch you later, bud. Oh, hang on. Like I said, they got quite a few dialogue options. It just eventually does repeat. Sometimes they might have more to say than others, but let me see if I can drop that way down. That might be a little bit more palatable. It gives you these nice little on-screen instructions that I just skipped over. And that's what the nice thing too is, like, you don't have to talk to anybody. They'll just talk amongst themselves. You see that this game and its successors have a lot of atmosphere to them. Get close to objects to activate use or take them. You can actually rob this place blind, but really the only thing doing that is going to change is some dialogue options towards the end, and maybe you get some, well, less than nice responses from some of the vendors. So as you can see, there's a train, or the subway that we just stopped at. Let's see, it is 6:14. The clock is accurate. Nice. This part's kind of dark, but it's okay. So you got these people outside. They don't like what's going on. They want to change the system. You got this whole, you know, not necessarily protest thing going on, but more like a, you know, show of solidarity or something. I can interact with any of them. Nope. So she'll just go on like that forever, just kind of saying, you know, we got to rise up and not let them, you know, run roughshod over us. That, you know, that the whole fight the man kind of argument. That's an oversimplification, but which the man happens to be right there. That's their security people, which don't seem to be very talkative, of course. Like, that one looks like he's just downright bored. The only one that's really paying attention, I think, is that guy there. Yeah. Anyway, let's go inside. You'll notice a massive change in the feel of the environment from... Hey, that just flat out disappeared. Outside here, you know, big imposing doors, walls, whatever, to suddenly there's some really cool artwork. You're going to be seeing a lot of this. There's a lot to take in when you first walk in here. Now, before we even get to the actual game, let's just look around. Because the first time I played this, I didn't bother looking up. So yeah, just really kick-ass artwork. And of course, a giant freaking whale. A lot of these are labels for beer too, by the way. You get to see some interesting stuff here as we go along. As you can see, as with the particle effects and everything, this is our first piece of our train ticket to get us started. We just kind of wander around here. You notice there's like a gigantic fish tank, and there's like one on the other side just like it. And there's, you know, for those who like playing large board games, there's something, I can't remember which game it is. I'm not a big player of board games, unfortunately. I wish I was. So, just in case you get lost, which it's actually basically impossible to get lost. But yeah, trains are out straight out that way and that way. Of course, you see the big flying whale. It's kind of hard to miss. You got pretty much every major area in the game all listed here, because this basically takes place completely inside a very interestingly designed train station. It's basically just trying to get the fuck out of Dodge. Before we go do anything else, though, I gotta show you these people, because they're a recurring set of characters you're going to see a lot, at least in the first few games. The triplets. I think that's their name. I don't know if there's an actual name for them or not, but as you can see, they appear to be quite interested in you, even if everyone else isn't. I mean, we'll follow you. Well, with their eyes anyway. They appear to be waiting for something. The question is what? You'll find out soon enough. Oh look, we found another piece. That is a really neat looking aquarium, by the way. As you can see, it goes quite deep. Let's see what this guy has to say. Thurston County, high on the conductor's podium. Oh, he sold his instrument, man, that sucks. He goes on this whole thing about the noodles being his own little symphony. So he just kind of rolls out the different parts of this noodles that he's making, and yeah, like I said, the guy's pretty cool, and you can actually listen to more, or not listen to, read more, but talking about what his specials are. Marcus, oh, you saw the name there briefly before I clicked through there. Marcus, I think, is the, if I remember correctly, is the guy that actually runs the train station. I won't go to that yet because, well, we'll be there eventually. Hey, there's another security guy. Kobold's Guide to Board Game Design. Alright. So, here. I'm not going to go to the snake thing. That's going to be important later. I'm going to head down to the actual subway tracks down here, and you get to see an interesting little cookie stand. There's this lady, you know, standing out here. No apparent reason other than just to sell what look like ordinary cookies. She seems quite pleased with herself, by the way. Take any cookie you want. And don't ask me what's in them. For good reason. Check this shit out. Yeah, those are space cookies or magic cookies. Don't have to worry about getting run over by trains if you actually go down into the track areas, because, well, there's nothing moving. These trains aren't going anywhere. That's a shortcut, which we're not going to take. I mean, we can, but we're not going to. So this is why it pays to go exploring in games like this. It took me forever to find this for the first time, because I was just like, I go down to get the cookie and I go back up the stairs. I didn't think to look back around here. Oh, look, a glowing skull there. Got vinyl. More vinyl. Man, this is pretty neat looking stuff down here. Oh, I'm stepping on that mask there. Oh, cool. We got another piece to our little puzzle. Like I said, we'll be getting the rest of the pieces pretty quick. This game is fairly short, but what it lacks in length, it makes up for just overall design and look and feel. There's so many indie games out there that you see nowadays. Well, I mean, not so much nowadays, but back in the day, that were thrown together. I mean, yes, a lot of it is the people's first attempt at this stuff, so you kind of have to give them a little slack. But some people just rush shovelware out there and just expect people to just snap that shit up. This is shovelware. This is almost an art piece in itself, in a sense. These are music books, or rather sheet music, books of sheet music. Hey there. Same old story, musicians selling their prized sheet music on consignment. Easy money. Players all had to memorize all this stuff anyway. The saxophone pieces are from the same guy whose vinyl collection found its way to Shawnee over there. We'll see her in a minute. We're not going to grab any of these, we're just interested in the big, sparkly train ticket piece. There is, like I said, if you go through and at each one of the areas and grab all the trinkets and food that you can grab, it does change some of the dialogue, but not like in a massive way. It just means, oh, well, you know, you took all this stuff, we should, you know, do something about you, and then you end up getting set. The story ends up ending the same way. But yeah, not much over here, but the big ass tree and really cool artwork. And just in case you get stuck, like if you play this for the first time and you're just like, what the hell do I do first? Well, this lady's not going to be much help. I know all about you. I know you definitely don't have a money for the ticket. You're not the first one Luke has helped out. Luke being the guy with the guitar in his lap. Or the guitar-looking stringed instrument in his lap. He's quite rude and not very helpful. This person on the other hand, this guy knows everything. You see the glowy skull? There's a theme here. No matter how many tickets Marcus gives him, Luke can't bring himself to leave. Considering your situation, it might be able to steer you in the right direction if you're so inclined. He's frequenting the fine dining, loves music, so sheet music. And who doesn't love a good magic cookie? He's the help. He's like, if you get stuck, go to him. So yeah, he's a good resource to refer to if you actually somehow get stuck with this game. Which the game, you more or less find most of the stuff out organically. And you notice I turn my sound down to like 15% on the desktop, and the music is still loud. I don't even have VLC player going. Someone dropped off the records a few days ago, said they belonged to a DJ or saxophone player or something. She's, not paying that much attention to what's going on either, apparently. Had to downsize. Okay, cool. One more piece. I'm gonna check out a couple different places over here before we head off to get the last few pieces here. That is a very tall piano player, by the way. He's got a really big nose, too. Apparently, this guy's just refusing to play. I'm not sure if we ever get him to play or not. I don't think so. These guys pretty much just sit there and talk smack. Probably shouldn't be that close to that dude's crotch, but that's okay. Yeah, unfortunately I can't interact with any of this stuff. It'd be nice if you could, though. I see that whole aquarium goes right behind the staircase. It's absolutely massive. And who doesn't love pizza? Well, anywhere that needs a party, the price has got to be right. And you can't, like I said, just like the other spots in this game, you could take everything or you could take nothing. It's all up to you. Just taking some slices there, you're lucky I'm in a good mood. Oh yeah, he's just repeating dialogue. Nope, another piece down. Shouldn't have too many more to go. These two here, you're going to see them in future games, or at least a future game. Right now, they're just kind of waiting for the train so they can get going just like you. Yeah, I don't think we can interact with them. They just kind of talk amongst each other. You get to interact with them a bunch more in a later game. So I don't want to go upstairs yet because this goes up to a balcony area, sort of. A little door within a door there. Anybody who's a tabletop fan and a craft brew fan, this is your shit right here. been to places like this. One guy's just getting his ass owned by the other dude. What the heck they're playing? I don't recognize the cards, but then again, I don't play very many tabletop games, if any. Must be a hacker game of some sort. Notice the blue suit. Same as those ones upstairs. Look, gee. People decipher them and play through them and then they're done with them. Me, I like playing a few games and really exploring them. You rinse your games. Nice, nice. And of course, if you've ever been to a craft brew place, you know this kind of menu all too well. Or even a regular beer bar type thing. I'll say the right words yet. Yeah, this is another one where just like, alright, where you move, the dude just like stares at you creepily. Oh hey, take those. This looks like a really involved game. Not sure who's winning. Seems really intently staring at her cards. And if we really wanted to, there's another shortcut, takes you right to the train station, but we're not done yet. I think we still got one more piece to go. If you do go in here, there's a different sound, by the way. That music from the soundtrack is in. That's one of the tracks. Is the music they play for the shortcuts. All right, now we're on our way up. Got one more piece to go, I think. Anybody's got height problems there, that these floors are mesh, so you can see right through them. You can see there's some interesting artwork. Really interesting artwork. Yeah. Oh, use this. Carrying a red skull, no less. Spicy. This does stop eventually, just we're going pretty high up. In fact, high enough to be where we can basically see all the inside of the station. That's an interesting design there. As you can see, we can see everything that's going on. Even get an almost eye-to-eye view of the whale itself. We're that high up. I love the fact that he took like this star field picture thing and made it the roof. I would love to be able to see that done in like a concert hall or something. Have that kind of paint job like that with it. That would be fucking awesome. We need to go, yeah, we need to go to, we don't have to, but we're going to go talk to this lady. She's looking for someone in particular. Hey there. Sorry for the flickery. You could be enter from anywhere. This is the best place to keep a look. Let's say so. You see just about everything from here. Waiting for a long time. Told she passes through here. You never seem to find her. Red hair and an orange dress. Keep that in your head, by the way. This will make sense here in about 5 minutes. Spot her from anywhere, and yet Just by some unlikely chance you meet her, please don't tell her I'm looking for her. In fact, you never saw me. I've said. And looky here. Well, you have fun here, lady. We're just gonna go right back down the stairs. Yeah. Or at least that's what we're going to try to do. Except we got friends. We have friends. Hello? There's to be no way around, so I guess we'll take the thing. And we wake up sometime later. And that is the planet Saturn that's in the back of the statue thing here. Notice where we are? Yep. Right in that one place we said we were going to end up at, that we didn't need to go to. Okay, so we have one last person we want to go visit, and it's the asshole of the bunch, the other asshole besides that ticket lady. In fact, I don't even think her dialogue changes once you have the ticket. Nope. Be kind of cool if her dialogue changed to say, "How the frick did you get that ticket?" We're gonna go meet the guy who runs the place. We'll actually meet him twice, but look at the little tiny cow. Through my tireless work, we ranked #2 most enjoyable transit hub in the region. #1, unimportant. This guy is kind of an asshole. In case you can't tell. Try to dazzle me with sales charts, you know, press clippings and bribes, and just laugh in their face. But he's a curator. He's trying to justify his snobbishness. Tastes and whims of customers are what's important. Fuck all else. Why do you always go to Croatan anyway? I have no reasons. Okay, we're done talking to him. Now we're before we finish the game here, I want to show you one more guy. In fact, you could probably see him off in the corner. And you can't jump in this game, by the way, so I have to literally just ride the edge of the rail, and then, or the staircase, and then go across. This guy, I don't even think he has any dialogue in the game, but he's just out here just dancing his ever-loving ass off. Not a person in sight, no one watching him, not even any cameras or anything. So that's where we just were, by the way. He's just going ham. Don't you wish you could be that happy? I do. I thought it was one of the cool little things there. It's just like there's no dialogue, there's no interaction, there's nothing there. It's just a dude with his briefcase just dancing around having a great time. actually walk out any further than where that stuff is here, so 641. So yeah, the clock's right. Tickets, please. Except, poof. Yeah, pizza guy's pissed. That ticket was meant for Luke, not just Luke, but Luke. First, I was okay with this arrangement. Now I'm having to change a thought, especially considering the sticky fingers with my merchants. See, like I said, you get this. You really only have to take a few things for them to trip. If you didn't take anything, there'd be slightly different text there, but the dialogue tree essentially ends up in the same place. Just taking things with abandon like you own the place. Now it's time to settle up. Considering your financial situation, you have to get a little creative. Ron's always saying he needs another hand behind that ramen counter. Along with everything else you've acquired, I see this as a golden opportunity. He's like, guards, take him away. What's up? Old dress, red hair, lady from earlier. Remember I said about roughly 5 minutes? There's Muriel. First time you meet her, not the last time. You literally ran away with the circus. And that's off-peak. Told you it was short. Like 42 minutes and... Actually less than that, because we started 5 or 6 minutes in, so really like 30, 35 minutes.